that laugh. But anyways, hello everyone, and welcome to Fandomology, where fandoms collide. We are back with some more Mario Party Superstars. Chris and Virginia are playing this with me. We've also got Trent, Phil, and Trevor in the background for extra commentary. Give me one quick second. I'm going to be able to...
One.
While he's taking that second, going off the rails on a crazy train. And that's my entrance.
Yep. Alright. You
That's
guys
basically my...
that are not playing should be able to see this the
She's
feed
active,
now.
yeah. No.
What the heck did you say?
Oh, I just shared my screen.
No, Trent.
Oh. Okay.
Brian asked me something about Alora.
Okay.
Uh-oh, we're already having problems.
Oh. Start over.
Hold on, we might be able to finish the game. Let me see.
Well, no, Rodney. We would need Rodney here, unless you want to replace him with an AI or something. But
Nah,
let's start.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do him like that.
Hey, Chris, workplaces already replace us with robots. We don't need to do it in gaming, too.
Ain't that the truth? Sure, Daisy. Why not?
Where's your Nook, Buggy Bug?
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just went down to 2 bars.
I went down to 1.
Oh,
For a
so did
second.
I.
2.
I gave it to you. It should have been over there.
What?
It should have been over by your coffee. Oh.
I'm showing good connection on my Switch.
Well, then I don't know.
What did you pick? Woody Woods? Because it's
Yeah,
lagging,
I picked Woody Woods. So we'll keep all the settings.
You know, Paul, when you get a moment, you should message Cash Money and see if he'll come to the channel.
Phil, that's not very cash money of you.
Now, why would I...
You know, Cash Money isn't, you know, all his own Cash Money. You know, Cash Money is the enigma of life.
Why would I bring him in here, Phil, so that Virginia can scare him away again?
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Virginia, do you have that in you tonight?
She's muted.
To scare away Cash, I will do whatever is required of me.
Okay.
Oh, boy. You know, I'm old-fashioned, and I would tell people, you know, before you get married, have your significant other, have her watch every episode of I Dream of Jean.
Someone else just joined us.
Jet Sparks?
Oh, hey, Jet Sparks, what's up?
Yeah, you got
does he have permissions to speak? Because he's muted.
You should. Let me double check here.
You can't silence us forever, Paul.
I know. Yeah, he's got permission. I just double checked. Also, I'm real quick working on adding a new sound to the soundboard just for you, Trevor.
I feel like I have an idea of what it could be.
Maybe.
And I beat Paul to the roll.
Yes, you did.
Transform and roll out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
Wooly Woods is crazy.
I'm assuming who said that?
That was probably Jet Sparks.
Me, Jet Sparks.
Okay.
Yeah, I just joined. Sorry about that.
That's
Why does
fine.
he sound like Rodney?
never
He
noticed
doesn't,
that.
but okay.
Who?
All right.
One of our other buddies.
All right, Trevor. The new sound is up. This is just for you.
I love it.
Oh no, I can't hear it.
I was talking.
You-
Good. Let's keep it
You
that
know,
way.
Paul, as
I heard.
a Dio fan, I'm greatly offended.
Well,
I
I'm
like
an
when he
Aussie.
names Dio.
Well, I'm an Aussie fan, and I find any mention of Dio offensive. Not really. I'm just saying it for the sake of joking.
Trust me, me and Trevor have had bloody battles on what version of Sabbath is better.
Aussie.
Dio.
I don't care if the majority says Dio is better. Ozzy is the OG, and he's a legend. I'm not saying Dio's not.
I like
still.
both of them.
You know, before the dear Lord
Come
decided
on.
to take the greatest singer that we
Baby
ever had,
Bowser.
named Ronnie
Shit.
James Dio, you know, he was able to sing and remember his words. Instead, God left us the bubbling idiot named Ozzy Osbourne. He can't even remember his words, let alone be safe to be left alone on his own to do anything.
In fairness, though, Phil, to play devil's advocate, it could be worse. He could be Vince Neil.
Quote unquote. Poor Sharon Osbourne was on one of the talk show, and Ozzy was in Britain, England, and he was riding a four-wheeler, flipped it, and darn near killed himself nearly.
Why do you think he's had all these surgeries lately?
She had to leave the show. She had to say, "I'm sorry, my husband is an idiot, and I now have to fly all the way on the next flight to England because he could darn near die because he decided to ride a four-wheeler."
Okay, I'm gonna.
All of this.
I don't like
I'm gonna
this
s-
one.
Oh yeah. This is difficult when I first played this. I got superstars.
I'm gonna say this: when Sharon married Ozzy, she should have known what she was in for.
Mm-hmm.
That woman deserves a medal.
Yeah.
Well, my
also,
question is, what is she known for?
What is she known for?
Nothing except being married to him. as far as
And
I can tell.
being his manager.
Well, also, her dad was Black Sabbath's manager.
That's what. How do you think? How do you think her and Ozzy met?
Yep. But if it wasn't for that lady, he would not be alive today. He probably would have burned himself alive in his own house.
Probably.
Huh.
He is not only
Yeah,
a
I know
danger to himself, he's danger to others.
I
I want to
mean-
know if this old myth about Ozzy is true. Did he actually snort a line of ants?
Yes,
Yes.
he did,
Yes.
as a bet with Motley Crue.
He and Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue, they were having this who's more badass contest, and Ozzy pissed on a bunch of fire ants, snorted them, and that's when Nikki Sixx gave up and said, "You are more badass than me." Like, Ozzy did something that crazy. If
I don't
Nikki
know if
Sixx-
snorting ants is badass.
You gotta
Yeah,
consider
because
how
look what
high
happened to
they
those
all were
two
on drugs at
metalheads
the
that,
time.
I mean, Ozzy was.
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Alright.
Makes a lot of sense. They were high on stuff.
And of course, everyone knows about the time he bit the head off a bat, but he also one time bit the head off a dove.
Well, the rat, he didn't know that when
Oh.
someone threw it on stage, he thought it was rubber. He didn't, for his own sake, he thought it was fake. But
Mhm.
he didn't realize it until he actually bit into it.
Right.
Dove was intentional. That was intentional. Though his wife
okay,
did not
okay,
want him to do that.
Never mind. Ah, shit, I
Right,
can't-
nice. You got the star immediately. Never mind. You don't got enough coins.
That's what I said.
Get wrecked, scrub.
Oh man, I know. I've been playing this with my buddies. Bears and Killzone. I've been playing it solo. This is really good. I haven't played a Mario Party game since 2.
Wow, that's a long time
On
ago.
the N64?
Yeah, my back when my cousin had an N64.
What's up with me getting all these low rolls recently?
'Cause you suck.
No, I think it's Phil's fault.
This game, whole game is built on chance. But yeah, this game does intentionally mess with you all the time.
All the systems rigged.
It
No,
is.
Paul.
Yes, it is. Yes,
I
it is.
did my
And plus, you got 3 happening squares.
Paul, I
Happening
did my
spaces
best with you
next to that
and
tree.
TDK to try to help you guys play a real game like Among Us. But you guys have failed to grasp the meaning of playing Among Us. And
Hey,
you know,
Will,
being the killer and killing people.
that wasn't TDK's fault. That was all on me, and I accept responsibility for that.
You
I hate Among
responsibility,
Us.
and it says it's all your fault.
Right. But we can play Among
I
Us
think- I
literally
think
any
you should.
time.
I think you guys should give it another attempt, and I think you should get Virginia to do it, and you guys should play some more Among Us.
That would be interesting.
I
I
have
don't think
never
I
played
ever want
Among
to
Us.
play Among Us ever again.
I never.
Me neither. I never
It's
played
my
Among
fault.
Us. That's like
Well, we can
I-
talk.
It's not worth
to
it.
me. I'm more well versed with the memes than I am the actual game.
Right. We can
I'm
we can talk about
well-versed
that
in none of
another
it.
time, of course.
Dance time. Skeleton key.
Don't mess up. Oh. Not bad. Cursed dice.
Yep.
I'm just gonna continue your streak, Paul, of not being able to roll anything.
Sure you will.
Oh man, right now I
Finish
really
with
wish
a
I was
challenge.
playing with
So-
you guys right
so,
now. 'Cause
Virginia,
I've got Mario
You
Party
should be telling us
Superstars. I've got this
about
game.
your plans and how Paul's training is going along. I'm curious in how he's working out.
They were talking over you, Phil. I didn't hear you, my dear.
Yeah, the
You
computer.
called
They
him
got,
my
got,
dear.
got the tri- got
Hey,
the
hey,
triple
Jet
dice.
Sparks. Phil's trying to talk.
All right.
Phil?
I'm waiting. I'm just like
No!
I'm just trying to find out about your training and how it's going along.
It's not bad.
Oh, great. It's starting to lag again.
Is somebody messing with your internet, Paul?
Someone.
Yeah.
Well, if I'll
Like,
back out, but I mean,
Gremlins
it's still fun. It's
decided
still
to
fun.
cut you off from the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You do know Gremlins are real, Paul.
Oh, of course they are. They're real enough for Shatner to have encountered them.
They want us. They need us. They might just try to eat us. They'll breed us. Don't mind me.
Not paying any attention to you anyways, Trev.
Well,
Get
damn.
wrecked, scrub.
It's unstable connection, they're saying.
Can Virginia make it before? Never mind.
The level of racism going on today is absolutely apparent.
What are you talking about, Trent?
I'm so.
You know, one thing for me, it sucks. I was a little late to the party with getting the Switch.
I mean, it happens, man. I still ain't got a PS5, but then again, I've also got a PC.
Virginia,
Yeah,
does
there's-
Paul
yeah, I'm
deserve a PS5?
But given what I've heard, yeah, Xbox is pretty much saying, yeah, we're just gonna try to put all of our games on other systems. Like, yeah,
Well,
again, gives us more reason. Yeah, now that I should just invest in a PC at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox is
Well,
virtually worth.
Well, the thing is, another thing about Xbox, they recently shut down their physical department, which I was already a non-Xbox player, but now I've gone fully anti-Xbox. Reason being, I value the ability to buy a game physically. That way, I own it. It cannot be taken from me.
But don't
Yes.
be sadly,
And
Trevor.
I mean,
go ahead, Jet Sparks.
yeah, the whole point is the only reason why I still have my Xbox One is that they should just make more games like that were on the original Xbox just backwards compatible. Because again, I'm hearing because you already know I think they're gonna shut down the Xbox. They're gonna shut down the store for 360 this July.
Oh, that's news to me.
I didn't even know that store was still
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't either. Servers are off. Servers are offline. Only 2. Oh, boy.
Seriously, I've only been
hey, at
running
least you-
1s and 2s so far in this game.
I missed the part where that is my problem, Paul.
It sounds like a skill issue, Trevor. And hello in the chat to Geek Talk Brandon G, who says, "Love me some Mario Party."
That's not very cash money of you.
Yes, Paul. It's not cash money of you.
Yeah, Paul, that's not very cash money of you.
Why do you guys have to cramp my style consistent?
Because if we mention Cash Money's name, he will magically appear.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's the trend.
Apparently.
Man. Oh man, you land on the Kua Bank, but there's no coins in the bank.
Yep.
Oh, thanks, Monty Mole.
It's a sign.
I
Who's
saw
getting
the
a sign?
and opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
I knew somebody was gonna sing Ace of Base. I was just waiting on who.
Oh man, I absolutely hate this one.
Yeah.
And
And it doesn't help that it's lagging. That our game's lagging.
Mm-hmm. If we get an, if
Virginia,
we
are you ready to?
real quick, are y'all okay if we get another thing of unstable connection? Would y'all be good with moving to Mario Kart? Because we don't seem to have that problem with that game.
Yeah, that's the only game that Nintendo that has online that doesn't lag like this.
I'll play Mario Kart.
Like,
Okay.
literally,
Oh yeah.
literally, if Mario Kart, like, if your connection on Mario Kart goes sour, you just straight up DC. You don't lag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Jeez.
Okay, yeah, I'm making the executive decision. Once this mini game is done, we're moving to Mario Kart.
no, let's just end this now, and we can come back to start this turn again later, another time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just this. I mean, the CPU's still playing. We'll just go ahead and head to Village Square and try that again. Whoops.
I already backed out of the game.
Okay.
Alright, I'm quitting Minecraft. I'll finish the pixel art I'm doing tomorrow. Or later on tonight, depending on how much time I have. Because I actually do want to get in on Mario Kart, and that is the one game my internet rarely fails for.
Yep.
Hey, Paul.
Yes,
So, guys?
Trent.
When are
Oh,
we
go
gonna play
ahead.
Myth Force again?
Good question, Phil. What are you thinking?
We got people in TDK that want to play Myth Force.
We do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
no.
played Myth Force with you guys.
Okay, I tell you what.
Let's tentatively
Friday?
shoot
Friday?
Friday
Friday?
it is.
Friday.
All right. I am setting up the room on Mario Kart.
So, for people who are joining Mario Kart, to them I say, Paul, you never should have given me that sound
Yeah.
effect.
The second
Yeah.
best singer that was in Black Sabbath.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, Phil, and say that Tony Martin was better than Ozzy.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Really? Tony Martin.
Okay, look, I'm
Yes.
still learning.
And I'm gonna
Sorry.
say Ozzy. Okay, so the thing is, it all comes down to opinion. There is no like actual answer to that. And my opinion is that Ozzy was the best Black Sabbath singer.
I would
You also
respect
think you're not
somebody
winning.
if they would have said Glenn Hughes or even Ian Gillan. But to say Tony Martin, Paul, you and I are not cool anymore.
Okay, so number one, I refuse to acknowledge Ian Gillan's Sabbath. That was a terrible album.
Uh,
And number
what,
Is
two,
that why-
love Born
is- Is that why he only had a 1-album run because he sucked?
No, he had a 1 album run because he went Deep Purple decided to reform
Oh.
after like 10 years, and that was a better. I would have done the same thing. I would have left.
and
What's your ID?
give me a second here.
Are you friends with him on Switch?
Are-
Because it's Paul.
We should already be friends here, bud. Let me double
No,
check.
I don't think so.
You go into online play friends, and if you see Paul's games, then you
Okay.
should be able to join them.
I hear a baby. I hear a young, either under 2-year-old child.
Yes, that is my daughter.
Where is her bottle? Where is her binky?
She's a tired girl.
I just
Oh,
realized
she's one
maybe I
of them
should
that
not be
plays
sharing
sleep.
my
Oh, I
friend
got
code
you.
on.
It's
Yes, she's.
It says
fast.
it says I'm spectating.
And for those watching the stream right now, I took the picture of the Switch feed down because I realized maybe I shouldn't be sharing my friend code publicly.
You know, I am going to give you a little secret. I had 3 kids of my own, and I have grandchildren, on how to deal with a child that, at a young age, 2 years old.
All right,
that plays sleep.
gotcha, Jet Sparks.
And this is the secret. Get
Trevor,
in
you
your
go-
car, put the child in the little booster seat or the little thing, drive around the block. That baby goes to sleep like that. Bring her quietly into your house and put her in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Cars knock children out like that.
By the way, Trevor, you should know that Virginia hates Wee Rainbow Road.
Oh, we did that to her last time we played kart. We both chose we Rainbow Road as the last raceable course.
Yep.
And
Trevor, are you able to join Paul's room through friends?
I am joined. It's just having me spectate.
Okay. It should be doing the same thing for you, Jet Sparks, if you're joined now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back, guys. I gotta run somewhere real quick.
All right.
Bet she's gonna take my little idea I gave him. Put the little one in the car, go around the block.
That's Trent that has the baby. That was Trevor leaving.
You
If Trevor has a baby, there's concerns.
Yeah.
Out of my 3 children, my middle daughter was one that would always waste sleep. Just never wanted to go to sleep, but was so tired, you know. Yeah.
Delivery for Paul.
Ah, shut up.
Nope.
You know, if tonight's games in Mario Kart, if you manage to blue shell Paul, you earn a nice reward.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, it'll happen the second he gets in first place. I'm sure. But that's usually when Trevor gets in first place.
Paul, you got auto steer off.
Auto steer has been off for months now.
That's very good. I'm proud of you.
Put the work in.
Wait, there's an
I've been
auto
putting the
steer?
work in.
But there's an auto steer thing. you turn that off? I didn't even know that it
When
was
you
even a thing.
When you design your cart, bring up the minus, hit the minus button, and then hit your left trigger. That should turn it off.
Okay. 'Cause I know the steering kind of felt a little bit stiff when I started playing it, somewhat.
Yes.
Again, another thing, I haven't played a Mario Kart game since Double Dash.
Oh, fun.
Also, and again, that was a second.
I got
hand experience.
blowed!
Yep, there you go, Phil. You got what you wanted.
Thank you very much. You have completed my night.
I think.
All right,
Phil's
guys.
Does that mean you're leaving?
some time.
I'm back, guys.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor.
Have you seen Scooby-Doo?
Paul, words cannot describe how badly I want to throat chop you right now.
You ain't the only one. Virginia, I know, wants to also for that.
Virginia's brain
It was at
actually
this
went
moment
back
that
to the
he knew
conversation about
fucked up.
slugs falling from the ceiling.
Oh yeah, Trevor, you should have been there for that one.
That you.
Oh, yeah?
That works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you got me there in the. At the old man.
Trying to be Herbert the pervert again, Trent.
Oh, I'm already there, buddy. Come at you, Paul.
It picked my course this time. You guys know, there are two main reasons I picked this course. One, I love its music, and two, it's got a bat on the cover.
That is true.
Those are the two main reasons I picked this course.
Did you know, Phil, that Trevor has a stuffed bat that he bought from the Ozzy Osbourne site that has a detachable head?
Hey, I did not buy that. Ella got it for me for Christmas.
Okay, let me understand this as much as possible, okay? Because my mind's getting blown here. Now, Trevor is your cousin, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And he is an Ozzy fan, correct?
Yes.
Die Hard.
You're the
Die
bomb.
Hard.
You're
He's
the
my
bomb,
cousin.
Chris.
You know, I take it also he's very religious like you are, Paul?
Yes.
Not
How do you rectify Ozzy and being religious in the same?
Because Ozzy is Catholic.
yeah.
You're not supposed to tell anyone that, Paul. Shame on you, Paul.
Okay. Phil, are you seriously trying to hand us some anti-heavy metal propaganda?
I
Phil
am
is the one that got me to listen to Sabbath and Kiss.
Oh, you suck.
What?
Did you know, Phil? Ozzy prays before every show, and he's a member of the Church of England.
Have fun with the blue shell.
Eh,
Virginia, you can have first place and everything that comes with it.
Yes, my love.
sometimes some of the best Christians are the most evilest people in the world.
What'd you say, Phil? I didn't catch all that.
I said sometimes the most religious Christians are sometimes the most evilest people in the world.
Just watch the Castlevania and the Hellsing animes, and that will prove it.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
In both the Castlevania and the Hellsing animes, the really religious Christians turn out to be the biggest villains in the series sometimes.
And then on the opposite end of the scale, you've got the most evil-looking people ended up being the nicest people, like Alice Cooper, for example.
Exactly.
Alice Cooper's dad was a preacher. Was a preacher. Well, he in the
The son of a preacher man.
But Alice Cooper is very religious, and Dave Mustaine credits Alice Cooper in converting him back to Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
He was the son of a preacher man.
I like Alice Cooper. I grew up with Alice Cooper, and mind you, Alice Cooper was the name of the band before the man.
Yep. I've listened to the whole documentary on it. I've started listening to some of his stuff.
The original band, Alice Cooper, every year has to pay him $50,000 in royalties every year, so he can use the name Alice Cooper.
Also, I love how when I was explaining the 2 reasons I picked Shaka Mountain, Virginia immediately got the bat part.
Of course she did.
You got to say it, Virginia from Virginia. It's just the rhyme with it, it goes, Well, I was just hoping that she had a relative, Georgia from Georgia.
Oh, she's got Georgia from Virginia.
Or
Georgia from
Carolinas. Carolinas.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a big fan of Toad's Turnpike.
Not this version. The original I like better.
Yeah.
I agree.
Same with the original N64 Rainbow Road.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one.
There's no...
This game's version of Rainbow Road is 10 times better.
What ruins it for me is the fact that it's just one big lap. There's no reason that course can't be 3 laps.
Dude, in the original, it took 6 minutes to beat that course.
Are you really complaining about too much Rainbow Road?
No, but what I am complaining about is that Rainbow Road on the 64 virtually had nothing to it. It was a blank course that you could not fall off of, so there was no challenge. And there were no obstacles, save for a few chain chomps here and there.
But the pretty fireworks.
Sounds like you're just looking for excuses.
I tried to follow you up that ramp, Chris. I don't know if you saw it. And just rammed into the side of the trailer.
That sounds like a skill issue, Paul.
Alright, Michael.
Whoever's blue shell that was, it got taken away by my super horn.
Of course it did.
Who's in first place?
That would be me.
He did what in his cup?
What do you mean by that?
I'm right behind you, Trevor.
I don't give a shit.
What are you gonna do about it? Who hit me with the fireballs?
You're welcome.
Thank you, whoever it was that did that. I got booed!
To whom it may concern, you're the bomb.
You missed me, Chris.
I just barely missed that.
Yeah, he almost got me with that, but...
Damn it!
Yeah! Got it.
I hate you, Paul. I hate you. You cost me the win, Paul. I hate you so much.
Someone play the whooper sound effect, please.
What? No, sound effect. 1 second, I'll... So, cool.
I went from first to fifth because of Paul. I actually didn't throw any of that at... I actually didn't... The green shells that I was throwing at you didn't actually hit you, Trevor. It hit Chris, but someone threw a bomb at you. It wasn't me, and I just capitalized.
I was holding the bomb behind me, and a green shell hit it.
Oh, well then, yeah, that was me then.
Now you admit to what you did. Dumbass.
Whoa!
I just want to state for the record, I do not know what Virginia did to Cash Money, but he's very timid in coming into your Discord, Paul.
I think that is true.
She did a number on him, intimidated.
Emotional damage.
Careful with that.
Go.
Please do not play that sound on the stream, because that guy will come after anyone that's using it without his permission.
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow.
And of course, we're on Trevor Meadows.
Money, money, money.
And it's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so good to beat Trevor on his own home course.
Money is all you need.
Paul, Paul, I got one thing to say. as a shadow cow, it only makes sense that I would have beef with you.
Yeah. Well, the beef's
Well,
got.
I thought.
Well, the beef's
I
got to
thought it
end
was-
at some point. Otherwise, you'll get accused of milking it.
I thought it was
I mean,
fine at
You're both
least.
grounded.
What'd you say, Virginia?
I said you're both grounded.
Yes,
He's putting you in little man's timeout, Paul.
as a company once said, "Where's the beef?"
Mm-hmm.
You know, Paul, I'm quite sad.
Over what?
I'm very sad.
Eat my shells, Virginia.
My supply of what you hooked me up with is starting to run very, very low.
Oh.
Hey, Paul, here you go. Take this.
It looks like the cherry wine's the first to go.
I understand, dude.
I still have a little bit of the Mr. Pibb in the mellow yellow, but
Funds are.
cherry wine is going.
Well, at some
Have
I
fun
point.
with that,
forgot
Paul.
that the shells can hit the cows.
The boomerangs and the
Everyone-
shells can hit the cows, and they leap up so
But,
high.
Paul,
Like, I
it
didn't
was
know
a
cows could jump like
wonderful
that.
Christmas present, so I was
Well,
very grateful.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Phil. I would do anything, and I'm saying this again because he called me out on it. I would do anything for the true king and god of pop talk.
I thank you for that. You know, until this day, I still had the highest views on any guest on Pop Talk.
So, Paul, what was that about beating me on my own home course?
I don't remember saying that.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Funny that you used
That-
that
At this
particular
moment,
curse
he knew
word, Trevor,
he fucked up.
considering the course we were playing on.
I didn't realize it was a pun at first, and then I said it again, emphasizing the bull.
Good job.
Ah.
Also, where is it? I gotta play a sound for some reason. Because you didn't realize that, Trevor?
I don't get paid enough for this.
Alright, Nate.
Join the club, buddy.
I mean, I don't pay you guys at all to be here.
Our payment is a good time and a lot of laughs.
And the occasional care package of soda to fill.
So technically, Phil gets more than the rest of us.
Yes.
Because I'm the king of legends.
Hail to the king, baby.
And plus, you know, since I am considered a senior and a proud member of AARP, I deserve the extra attention.
See ya, Paul.
You would, in Virginia, you wouldn't deny a senior now, would you?
Yes, she would.
I've picked up so many seniors off the floor, sir.
Dang.
Just remember, it's the fate of everybody here to one day be a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I was a senior many
Yeah,
years
but
ago.
as the senior, currently.
Darn thwomp.
You know, when you get my age, you're very grateful when someone hands you a, you know, fruit cup or a Jello cup or a pudding cup.
Oh, and
Wooden
also,
pops.
it
What's
also,
Have fun.
also, by the way, Phil, remember Elvis is still dead.
Dang.
I showed you, man. He's a preacher outside Memphis.
That preacher debunked that.
Don't believe it. That's what Elvis would do. He doesn't want to be known outside that he's still alive.
Aren't there
Figure he has to
theories?
get an underground locker.
Aren't there theories that Michael Jackson is still alive?
I'm pretty sure that
Think
is
so.
confirmed false.
There's baseless theories like that about every singer, Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If I would believe that anybody would be alive, it would be oh god, who was it?
Fuck.
I mean, there were
Fuck.
What's going on, Jet Sparks?
Is it Tupac he was talking about? Just my guess.
No, there's another one.
Hmm. You're talking. Well, I know the whole thing about him. I'm pretty sure Jada is still pining for him.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
She is what we call a hooker.
Remind me, Chris, who won the death battle between Jada and Amber Heard?
Mike never wrote that.
I don't know, but all I know is somebody shit the bed on that one.
Yeah, so Paul,
Oh yeah, no. I think
I'd like to tell your brother.
I think the person who actually has a contender for crapping the bed. Now I think Vince McMahon's up there now.
Oh boy, I gotta do my Vincent
Yeah.
Kennedy McMahon impersonation.
Do it, Phil.
Do it.
My name is Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and I have some rolling turds ready to go on your head.
But here's what's really
You pay
pissing
me
me
now?
off in wrestling. Here's what's really pissing me off in wrestling. The fact that The Rock can come in as a TKO board member and literally push for himself to be in the main event of WrestleMania against Roman Reigns and likely win the match at the expense of Cody. Why?
Because he brings a number.
You're the bomb, Virginia.
And yet,
You're disrespectful.
and
sir.
yet Cody is the one that has the organic fan support. And these type of decisions are supposed to be a thing of the past now that Vince is gone.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Sadly. Well,
I will take those red shells. Thank
we'll just
you.
see what happens in the weeks between now and WrestleMania as to... Enjoy that blue shell, Trevor.
I have a super horn, so it doesn't matter.
And I
And
will,
Virginia-
and I
Virginia
will, I
got
will
booed.
say this will probably still not be the end of Vince McMahon.
I did.
Probably not.
So who just left?
I mean, I
Trent's gone.
don't think he's going to come back to the WWE. His name has been completely besmirched, more so than it was the first time he left.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
know that we're going to hear more about this story for sure. By the way, Trevor,
Damn
there
it,
we go.
Paul! Who left the call?
Trent.
Why?
I guess probably his kids.
Probably.
Eat my shells, Paul.
Trevor, I'm coming for you.
I hope you're not allergic to shellfish.
I am.
So Virginia, did you
Oh,
like,
crap.
so Virginia, did you like getting booed?
You like making
Absolutely.
puns? I think my friend Bears would want to be best friends with you if you love puns so much.
I love to make puns. Also, Virginia, I'm sorry I did not know.
I'm pretty sure I've told you before that I can almost die with shellfish. Thank you.
I am so sorry. Like, if I had known, I wouldn't have made that joke.
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
I got blued!
That's it.
Paul, I missed the
You
part where
should
that's
have
my
landed
problem.
on that. You should have landed on that banana, Trevor.
No, I didn't, dumbass. Fight me. Anyway, Virginia, I'm very sorry.
Trevor, it does not bother me.
I'm probably just overthinking something that I probably shouldn't be overthinking.
Probably. Also, just
Sounds like it.
because...
I'm getting screwed.
Yes, you are.
Okay, now.
Have you guys noticed? My courses are getting picked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's making up for the lost time of not picking my courses all of those times.
It's
Paul, how
ready.
long has your stream been going on?
About 44 minutes.
And we have no cash money.
I mean, you could always message him, see if he wants to come in.
He doesn't snap to my fingers. He's a defiant soul. Just send him a message, say, you need his help.
Hey,
Yeah,
pick Virginia's
finally,
course.
finally, sure.
And
Yeah,
that is a
yeah,
real.
Sherbert Desert.
That is
Or
a really.
Calamari Desert.
That is a really good course. I love Calamari Desert. And it was the last. I think it was the last Nintendo 6. I think it was the last DLC Nintendo 64 course.
I'm just
I'm
glad
not
it
sure.
didn't pick Paul's.
Of course you were. That's your favorite course.
Oh, absolutely. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask Virginia this question.
I
Virginia,
don't have
what
to
do you
answer it,
think
though.
of Paul's fluffy pillows?
I think he does an amazing job with fluffing his pillows.
Wouldn't you want him to, if you would say,
Oh God, I know where this
"Come
is
on
going.
over and fluff your pillows," he's a good fluffer pillow man. That's his calling. He has a talent. Did you see how fluffy he made his pillows? They're
Phil,
like,
if you don't drop this pillow fluffing thing, I'll show up to your house and unfluff your pillows.
why would you be so cruel as to want to have somebody?
And
with
you know
a
what
fluff?
else I'll do? You know what else I'll do? I'm gonna find a brand new, in the bag loaf of bread that you might have in your house. Open the bag, not even take any bread out. Just open the bag and leave it open.
Why would you do that to innocent bread?
Hey Paul.
To mess with you?
To mess with me?
Hey Paul.
You're one true friend.
I got booed!
You're one true friend. The one who sticks up and defends you, Paul.
Hey Paul, crazy
And
idea.
this is the thanks I get. You want to ruin my bread, flatten my pillow, mess up my sheets. Yeah, I'm very hurt.
Have fun with this.
I mean, I've already
You know,
won.
I am suffering emotional damage, but I don't know if that's a registered trademark or not.
I think the fact that you said it, Phil, makes it okay. It's the clip that would have gotten me in trouble.
So Paul, crazy idea.
Crazy
How-
idea.
Why don't you take that loaf of bread and make him a toasty bath? If you get my drift.
I think that would be a fine idea, actually.
Why don't you take that loaf of bread and make Cash Money a sandwich?
Because
You know he likes mayonnaise, Paul.
isn't that what Cash Money's gardener is for?
No, his gardener is for spreading on the Grey Poupon because he's blue-blooded. Mustard is not too good enough for him. It's got to be Grey Poupon.
Exactly.
Virginia picking Rainbow Road? What is this?
Just surrendering.
Wii Rainbow Road is what used to be Athens Dash. For
Okay,
Jeff.
that's just a low blow from the system. Like, why would you pick mine?
Yes!
Oh, my second favorite Rainbow Road.
This is my number one.
My second favorite is the Mario Kart 8.
I'm a bomb.
I don't care who wins, just as long as it's not Paul.
Wow.
I got you
So,
covered.
like, one of you guys kick his
All
butt.
I can say is wow.
Virginia, I've got you covered. Rainbow Roads are my home territory.
Thank you.
Rainbow Roads are always the ones I'm really good at.
Please, Trevor, I was playing Rainbow Road when you were in diapers, and you know it.
One was
Okay, but
last
Paul, I want you to listen very closely. I've got something you don't. Skill.
I have something you don't. Experience.
Okay, I've got
At
something
this
you
point,
don't.
you guys could essentially put together a resume.
I've got.
To quote
oh.
Jimi Hendrix, are you experienced?
Okay, Paul, I've got something else you don't. The ability to play on anything other than easy mode.
I have that too.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Oh,
You go, Trevor.
I have
You
that
go,
too.
Trevor. You go with your bad self, Trevor.
All right, I've got
Yeah.
something you don't got,
Okay.
Trevor. The ability to recognize true beauty in the fact that Woober is the best looking Pokemon ever.
And I've got something else for you. You got your ass handed to you while playing Dark Souls for the first time. I made it to the end of a Souls-like.
Ooh.
I'm still working on that.
Paul, I think he won the argument.
I got thrown out.
I think you
think
need
that's
to
crazy.
give up your
A
fight.
friend of mine, a long time ago, he beat one of the hardest Dark Souls bosses with a soup ladle. Sadly, I'm no
What?
longer in contact with that guy anymore. Yeah, the guy just turned out to be a complete tool because he was standing up for a guy who was being a complete tool to me. So I've cut all contact with him ever since then. But yeah, what he did back then, that was actually pretty impressive. He fought one of the hardest Dark Souls 2 bosses with a soup ladle and no arm.
Did you
Paul,
see
here's
proof
enough.
of this, JetSparks?
Yeah, that video is long since been deleted off Twitch or something, but he did it. I saw it live on Twitch.
What
a
the
long
heck
time
was
ago.
that?
You hit my green shell,
Like to know.
dipshit.
Yeah, look, it was a very interesting thing to see back then. It really was.
Paul, I've got something else
Me.
that you don't.
What?
The ability to play Persona 5 Royal start to finish without restarting a billion times.
You're also not one to 100% the game.
I mean, throughout my multiple playthroughs, I've essentially 100%ed it, just not in one go.
So I'm gonna be the first one in this family to do it. And then I'm gonna do the
Also-
same thing with Persona 4 and then Persona 3 Reload.
Also, Virginia, I stole the win from Paul. I took first place. You're welcome.
Thank you.
We found your nemesis.
You don't know the half of it, Phil.
We found your nemesis.
You do
And,
not.
Trevor, you're my new
Yo.
best friend. Thank you.
You're
Phil,
very welcome, Mr. Phil McCracken.
Phil, you don't know the half of it. We are constantly bickering with each other over the most pointless things at work, aren't we, Virginia?
Yeah.
Do not throw me into this. I'm not taking sides.
Ooh, snack, snack. Wow.
But I will say this has been fun, guys, but I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna go to bed. See ya.
Thank you,
All
Good
right, dude.
Sparks.
See ya.
Thanks for coming.
No problem. It's always fun to just play, especially since now I got a Switch now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, this is being listened to you, Paul. You ditched your friend, and then you needed an ally, and now you have none.
Is Chris
I have
still here?
Virginia.
Nah, you said don't throw her in the middle of this. That's the quote unquote Paul.
I just hadn't heard.
You don't
Chris,
know now.
Chris, I just hadn't heard you talk for a bit, and I wondered if you were still here.
Yeah, I just didn't feel like interrupting. That's all.
Okay.
Interrupt. It's just Paul's stream, anyways.
Everyone talks over me.
Is this part of Paul's training that you're doing there, Virginia? Is this part of
I will never tell my tactics.
Her tactics are actually very easy to read.
Yeah?
Hmm
Oh no, Paul! Why did you open your mouth? Why?
Because it's the truth.
You know, I will tell you this, Paul. As a former friend,
You still are my friend, Phil. Don't you deny it.
I'm Trevor's friend now.
You can, hey, Phil. You can be both my friend and Trevor's friend.
No,
I'm
no,
okay
no,
with
no,
that.
no. But listen to me, Paul. Listen to me.
Wait, who's it first
You know,
now?
the right to
Still me.
remain silent isn't only for, government and stuff like that. Sometimes when it comes to women, you better be quiet because they tend to come back and bite you.
That actually sounds kind of
Remember
fun.
that. Did your mama teach you this, Paul?
There's a soundbite I'd play in response to what Paul just said, but I can't right now.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Not that one.
I know.
I know what it is, Chris. It's hey yo.
Yeah.
Okay, I love how Grumble Volcano falls apart as you race on it. I think that's super cool.
Take this. Delivery.
No. Crap! No!
Emotional damage.
Thanks for keeping first place warm for me, Paul.
Get over here, Chris.
Nope.
Okay, Scorpion. I got booed!
You're welcome.
Oh, Paul!
Hmm?
You know what today was, right? Mimic Monday?
That's a fake
Oh,
holiday.
oh,
That is
shit.
fake news.
I got blue.
Thank you for keeping first place warm for me, Chris. I think since Trevor has turned his back on me, and so has Phil, you're my friend now, Chris.
I'm afraid to know what that makes me.
My girlfriend?
I don't know what to say.
It's alright, Chris.
Just
We're all
make
just
weird noises at him. It's fine.
we're all just joking anyways.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that, Paul? Are you sure about? I don't hear Virginia laughing. Are you sure?
Oh, trust me, she was. I heard her.
I was not laughing, sir. I don't find any humor in this.
See, Paul.
I'm back, guys.
Hey, Trev.
Welcome back.
Oh, great. Trevor wasn't even here for that.
No, I was talking to my mom real quick.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, so.
Okay.
They've been picking my courses a lot tonight.
It's rigged.
I'm not complaining at all, by the way. It is not rigged, asshole.
If it's any consolation, Trevor, this course is the one I was looking for, but I started to panic because I felt like I couldn't find it fast enough, so I just picked something else.
So
Hey,
what
we
I'm
have
hearing,
up there.
Virginia, is that you're thanking me.
Maybe.
You're welcome for the tides, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay.
Oh, what the fuck just happened there?
That was my Bob. So you're the Bob,
In the
Chris.
Hey, Paul. In the words of Ozzy Osbourne, thank God for the bomb.
What song is that out of from?
That's from the Ultimate Sin.
Ozzy's song "Thank God for the Bomb" is from what I consider to be his most underrated album, "The Ultimate Sin."
Interesting.
I love that album, and I think it is criminally underrated. I said what? Sorry, he was knocking on the door.
What? Oh my. Okay.
What's the matter, Chris?
Yeah, I got hit. I'm not even sure what just happened trying to get off the ramp there, but Lakitu just pulled me forward, even though I didn't fall off of it at all.
Hey guys.
Yes.
Just letting you all know, the reason I said what in an attitude is because my brother was repeatedly knocking on my door, annoying the piss out of me, so I'm sorry about that.
It's fine. Is everything okay, though?
Everything's fine, he's just being an annoying little shit, like always.
Okay.
Have fun with that, first place.
I don't appreciate this.
Notice the word she's using, Paul. She doesn't appreciate.
I had nothing to do with that.
You're always at fault. You get used to it. Don't argue with it. Just accept it. It's always your fault.
I will have you know, sir, that says more about your opinions of relationships and friendships than it says about mine, because I will openly admit when I'm at fault.
You will admit totally 100%.
You're the Bob, Paul.
Absolutely.
Well, you're one of the few and far between of the other half of mankind.
I'm the kind part.
You found the special little snowflake there, Paul. You found the special little snowflake.
Yes, I did.
Still, there's so many Rainbow Roads that they could have added to the DLC. Like the DS Rainbow Road, the GameCube Rainbow Road.
I'm surprised they didn't add that one.
It actually bothers me that there's apparently that many Rainbow Roads. That should be illegal.
Well, Virginia, every Mario Kart game has its own Rainbow Road, and some of them remake others. Like, I think the SNES Rainbow Road has been remade 3 different times.
Yes.
I know it was in Super Circuit, and I know it's in this game. Was it in DS?
It was in Mario Kart 7.
Okay. So the SNES Mario Kart has been remade 3 separate times.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the Rainbow Roads are in like every game, and they're
See-
at least in my opinion overhyped.
Yeah. All right, real quick, guys. Last race.
Okay.
Last race.
I adore Rainbow Roads personally. I'm gonna pick the Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road for this.
The inferior version.
Okay, at least we've all picked 2 of us have picked Rainbow Roads at least, and Virginia picked Coconut Mall, and Chris picked Madrid Drive. Why have they picked my courses so much tonight? Not that I'm complaining.
I don't know.
When Paul roasts N64 Rainbow Road, this is what Trevor feels. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Michael.
What's up, Michael?
Mike, we can't hear you.
There we go.
Is that your brother, Paul?
Yes, it is.
The one that needs to watch Caddyshack 2?
Don't remind him of that. He'll
I still
actually
need to
do
watch
it.
the first one, Bill.
I'm getting that stream to go, Paul. I'm getting a bunch of people that have not watched it, and I'm going to help them do it.
I was hoping that would hit the other one.
I still need to watch the first one, though.
Yeah, we can get both.
Yeah.
Virginia, have you ever watched Caddyshack?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
So that means you probably never watched Caddyshack 2.
Do
Probably
not.
not. I typically don't watch sequels.
Don't watch Caddyshack 2, Virginia. It is the worst movie ever.
What? you gotta let Paul.
It can't be any worse than Rings of Power.
You got
Michael, you have no idea.
Trust me, Mike. Trust.
Yeah, sure.
Would I steer you wrong?
Yes, he would.
Absolutely.
Look. Let's just
I put forth a vote of no confidence in Phil McCracken.
Let me just speak on my behalf, okay? Since my credibility
Overruled.
is being attacked here. If I was close by, I would throw a Buster Bar Party / Caddyshack 1 and Caddyshack 2 movie back to back.
Hey, Paul.
Ask yourself this.
Mike's gonna be joining the room. Paul.
Ask
Okay.
ask everybody, Trevor, Mike, and Virginia. When's the last time Paul took you all out to go get Buster Bar?
Hey, Paul, is that actually the last race thing Michael got in, or are we
We'll
going to
do-
do a few because he got here?
We'll do a few more since Michael joined.
Okay.
Paul, have you given people Buster Bar?
No.
See? Like the Candyman. The Candyman can, because he sprinkles love to make the world taste good.
Willy Wonka has nothing to do with this, Phil.
Now, Joe, trust me. You're eating a nice Buster Bar and you're watching Caddyshack.
No.
Caddyshack
Don't
2.
don't talk to me about Buster Bars, Phil, until you get Matt Risman his.
That Risen does
Paul?
not deserve a Buster Bar.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah.
I just want you to know, when you say last race, I will be picking N64 Rainbow Road again.
Okay.
I swear, if we get it the next time, for the
N64
last
Rainbow Road.
Paul was shitting on it, so now I'm gonna make him race on it as much as possible.
Wait, don't you mean N64 Rain? Oh, never mind.
The remake in this
I was thinking
game.
of something else.
I'll say this.
Oh yeah, it is not a great remake though.
Why do you both think that? I think it's incredible.
We grew up with the
I
original,
think
man.
it's good, but they did only one thing wrong for me. They made it one big track instead of 3 laps. Like, I don't think there was any need
And
to make
that-
it one big track when they could have
And
just
that-
kept it.
That's a downgrade. How it took 6 minutes to do the original.
Why is too much Rainbow Road
Well-
a bad thing?
The length is not really the problem with me. It's the lack of obstacles and the fact you can't even fall off the course in the original.
Well,
Like, there's no challenge. It is literally just a straightaway.
That sounds like my kind of Rainbow Road.
Well, occasionally you would go in.
That sounds like the easy mode.
Although
right?
occasionally you would actually.
Chris brings up a valid point.
Well,
Fair
occasionally
that-
you would run into a.
Chris brings up a valid point. It sounds like the easy mode thing, and that's what Paul specializes in.
Ooh, snap! Snap, crackle, and pop. I'm
Although
glad
every now and then
Trevor's
you
my
would
friend.
get.
I am so glad.
You're so glad about what, Phil?
That you're my friend.
I'm glad you're my friend too, Phil.
I regret introducing the two of you to each other.
Phil, I think we're gonna wreak plenty of havoc in this Discord and
I
on this
believe
channel.
we shall. and while we're at it, stop Paul from playing on the easy mode.
Yes, let's do that.
Ah, shit.
There's
Trevor-
hope for Paul, you know.
And I got food.
I'm just bringing tears to my eye. Between us working on Paul to stopping him from playing on the easy mode, and with Virginia helping Paul.
Victoria.
But I don't know why I keep saying Victoria, man. But Virginia working on Paul and training
Well, I know of a Victoria.
Paul
So do I.
is going to be a new man. That's all I can say. New
I
man.
got Kashinja and Phil McCracken. That is quite the duo.
There you go.
Winner.
Of something?
Well,
Why does it
at
matter
least
what
we
mode he
sealed,
plays in if he's enjoying the
Ball
game?
State.
Oh wait,
Because
Virginia,
you got to not play games on easy mode. It's sacrilege.
Because you can have. Because you can get a high from accomplishing something.
Virginia, I'm just
Getting
Virginia,
high is
I'm just
bad,
gonna-
Michael. The army should have taught you that.
I am proud of you, Michael.
Getting-
I am proud of that.
getting
Give me a
a
minute, I'm
high,
shedding tears.
Like runners. Hear me out on this one. Have you ever heard of something called runner's high?
Yes, I have.
It's like that. It's like that.
Anyway, Phil, I'm glad you're my friend. Let's wreak a lot of havoc on this channel and in this Discord.
Yes, we shall. And I enjoyed the sound of that.
Just remember,
I enjoy the sound of it too.
I can boot you
After
guys
all-
at any time.
Say,
Ah.
why are you being a spoil sport, Paul?
After all, I am an Ozzy Osbourne fan. Chaos is what I'm good at.
Fostering
Well, is that the
environment of
Christian way
discord
of
and
doing
debauchery.
things? You know,
What were you
you're-
saying?
being a good Christian, you shouldn't be jealous like that.
And yet I
It's
am.
unbecoming of you, Paul.
Hey, Mike.
Aw.
Livery.
Return to sender.
Okay, screw you, Jeff. Mike.
What?
Trevor, you're becoming the
Sending
new
you
Jeff
that
with
green
green
shell?
shells now.
Am I becoming the new what now?
The new Jeff with green shells.
I'm a pretty good shot with them. I'm good at hitting moving targets. But I want my title
I'm
King of
decent
Red
with
Shells
them.
back.
You
I still want my King of Red Shells title back.
Oh, shh.
You know, I haven't said it today, but I just had this urge to say that. Excuse me, but do you work here?
Oh my gosh.
I've got a
Hey,
funny story about that. Actually, it's from today. Trevor, you're gonna lose your mind over this. So,
Well,
Whoops.
what little of a mind I have left to lose anyway.
okay, so Virginia, I
Uh,
went and visited her today at work, and while I was making my way down to the cathedral where she was stationed, someone was setting off the alarm at Dream Lake. I could not stop myself from saying, "Please get back on the path." And
Good
then
grief.
it
Paul,
doesn't. It doesn't stop there, though. It doesn't stop there. Later on, when I'm talking to Virginia, she's got these two older ladies talking to her, asking her questions, and I'm like chiming in with, "Yeah, that's right," and stuff to answer the questions they're doing. And somehow it just weirds me out that one of those old ladies is able to guess that I work there.
What would have given it away?
I don't know.
Is that the same elderly ladies that looked at you and I was like, "Stop! You're not on the clock."
Yes. Yes, that's who it was. Basically, I was supposed to be
Yeah.
incognito and blew my cover.
Okay, can I rant about Sunset Wilds for a second?
Yeah.
In Mario Kart
what?
Super Circuit, Sunset Wild's whole gimmick was the sun would gradually set as the race went. It doesn't do that anymore. Why? Why would they remove a
I don't know.
track's defining character trait?
I don't know.
Why would they?
I don't
Wait.
know.
I don't mean to get like really pissed off about this, but why did they remove the one thing that made this track special?
Honestly, I didn't even know that that was a thing.
I don't
You didn't
know.
play. You haven't
Yeah,
played Super.
they're not expecting people to remember a day-night mechanic from decades ago.
You haven't played Super
Yeah.
Circuit. I did play Super Circuit on the 64 GBA emulator on the Switch.
I'll have to try it then.
Well, this has been fun, but unfortunately, it's getting past my nap time.
Alright.
Alright.
See you later,
You
Phil.
know,
Take it
I'm
easy.
old, so I need to get to bed early.
Take it easy, Phil.
I will. And
Yeah.
just remember,
Hey, Phil.
guys, when you go to work tomorrow at the cave, and you hear somebody say, "Excuse me, do you work here?" Think of me. Think of the
Hey, Phil.
words coming out of my mouth.
Oh
Hey,
my
Phil.
goodness.
Phil, before you leave, I want to say something.
Go ahead.
You and me being the new Havoc Reekers have got to be the best Phantomology X TDK ever.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And you know what? If
Nothing like
in my old age, if I happen to pass in my sleep, tonight has been a great night.
It has been a
Trevor.
great night.
Thank you, Trevor,
Thank you as well, Phil.
and Mike and Paul. Yeah, Paul. You hurt. You hurt me. You cut me very deeply tonight. But I forgive you because I'm going to be a good Christian male, and I'm going to forgive you, Paul.
I love you too, Phil.
I bet you do, man. And I hope Virginia can, work some wonders with you. Maybe even help you bake some cookies.
Funny you mentioned that, Phil.
Paul. Cookies.
We're actually planning on doing that.
Oatmeal raisin cookies, Paul?
We haven't decided that.
Well, there you go. Oatmeal raisins. Trust me, you'll be grateful. Or better yet, sugar cookies. Sugar cookies, Paul.
Or I'll just send you a tub of ice cream that's actually shortening.
Ew, why would you do that? I even was going to
You're the hey, you're the one that put that idea in my head when you wrote a song about when you made up a song about it for Cash.
I do not recall this evilness coming from me. I am a child of the light, Paul.
I don't believe that.
I'm like Willy Wonka.
Okay, all right. How about this, Phil? You are a false god of pop talk. You are the king of bots.
Paul.
Phil beat
What are you
talking about? He's Willy Wonka.
Phil beat his ass.
I am going to prove my faith and just pretend, Paul, tonight between you and me never happened. Tomorrow we'll wake up. Today never happened between us. The only thing I'm going to remember is how great it was to see Mike and my wonderful new friend, Trevor. Wonderful new friend.
Yes.
But I forgive you, Paul. Today never happened.
Oh, it did.
No,
It happened.
No.
I'm gonna be there to remind you.
it's okay.
There's actually an entire YouTube video saying that it happened.
Exactly. This
You know,
this
there's a
stream ain't
delete
going
button.
nowhere.
You know, I can send a little message to YouTube
trying to
complaining about
gaslight
the
Phil?
video, and you know they can take it down.
Okay, I'll archive it and put it back.
YouTube
Yeah,
wouldn't
just-
like that.
But
he'll just
Rumble
tell
will.
Pat to his friends at YouTube, I'm sure.
Paul, why do you want to be so mean to me?
I say half of what I say, Phil, to get a reaction out of people.
So you want to get an old man a heart attack because you're going to stress him out because you just practically were being mean to me tonight.
Phil,
Yeah.
you watch professional wrestling. You should know what a heel is.
A heel. Yes, but it's a different story when you're doing it to an old person that could have a heart attack and die the next morning.
That's probably the heelish thing to do.
But I thought you were a good
I have worked a
Christian man.
cardiac arrest on a 19-year-old. You can die at any age.
That's true. That's true. But Paul, aren't you supposed to be a good Christian male? I'll leave it that with you to think about that tonight, Paul. But everybody have a good night. Enjoy
You as
your
well,
day.
Phil.
Don't work too hard tomorrow. And try not to yell at people when they're trying to play with the stalactites and the stalagmites.
Oh no, if they're doing that, I'm going to yell at them. That's my job.
We get paid to yell at people.
Yeah.
Excuse
for
me,
legal-
man. Get your
for-
kids away from the stalactites. It's
And they get paid
For
to
legal
get
reasons, that part was a joke.
okay. Well, anyway, have a good night, guys. It was fun. I will see you
Have a-
later. And maybe
have a good
Cash
one, Phil.
Money will show up when I leave. There you go. Night, all.
Good night.
Night, Phil.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blame. I don't know who I'm gonna blame for getting 5th place in that race, but
Glenn?
yes,
Glenn?
yeah, we'll blame Glenn.
And then there were five.
Mhm. Okay,
Me-
so
Cool.
next race after this one, last one.
We're going to Virginia's favorite course.
Okay.
Virginia, do you want me to steal the win from Paul in this
Is
one
that
again?
supposed to be?
No, I want Michael to steal it this time.
As long as it's not Paul, right?
Correct.
Phil is lurking in the chat. Phil,
I'll see what I can do.
Phil. Star Trek 5
Michael.
is not a good movie.
Hey, Michael, one of us has to take
Please
it.
remind him that it's past his bedtime. We care for his elderly soul.
Oh. Anyway, Michael, one of us has to take it. It cannot be Paul.
I don't like the fact that it's currently
Okay.
me either, for the clarifications.
Go to bed, Phil.
Who
Well-
keeps beaming me with shit?
What do you mean?
Like, who keeps hitting me with every shell under the sun?
That was probably me. Get over here, Chris.
Not my best friend.
No,
I somehow
What?
wound up in 8th.
yeah, just keep fighting with Trevor back there, Paul.
No, I'm coming for you. I want my first place spot.
Nope.
Your first
Well-
place spot.
Yes, it is mine.
I hope.
My
That
own.
first
Well,
place spot belongs to me and Michael.
well, Trevor. Do you want that? Do you want me to steal that win by any means necessary?
Steal it from Paul, Michael. If it's not gonna be me, it better be you.
By any means necessary, though.
By any means necessary. But I'd advise not being in first right now because the blue shell's coming that way.
Well,
See you, Chris.
I love how you say that as Paul passes me.
Well, I'm definitely gonna do some sketchy stuff. Hats
Oh,
off
you
to
know.
Rodney on this one.
Shortcuts.
Yep.
Shortcuts are
He said,
dishonorable.
any means necessary. So is playing on easy mode, but here we are. Look,
See,
2 of them.
Here's the thing: if a cop pulls you over for speeding, you can
No.
use the argument. If a
Have
cop
fun.
pulls you, if a cop pulls you over for speeding, couldn't you technically use the excuse that they were speeding to catch you?
You got that.
Oh, no.
You got that from Scott, Trevor. I wouldn't trust that.
Yeah. I'm joking. And I did not get that from Scott, actually. I heard that on Facebook one day. Not from Scott, by the way.
But I know Scott
I
would
think technically
oftentimes.
because they're operating within the law to enforce the law, they are not necessarily within the law, but because they're enforcing it, they're allowed to break it a little bit. I don't know.
So in order to enforce the law, they're allowed to bend it a bit.
Nope.
Darn it, Chris.
That's a... What? I wound up in Glenn's place. Yay.
Close to overtaking Paul, and I fell off the track.
Oh, Michael,
I'm sorry, Virginia.
Well,
No,
Michael,
you're
at least Chris took it, so it wasn't Paul.
Yeah. At least I didn't make it to Glen Place.
So I guess you could say Chris saved the day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Last race after
Last
race now.
Last race.
Dang it, I didn't pick the 64 Rainbow Road. Oh well.
I got you.
Thank you, Michael. I hope it lands on you for once. Murray Mountain's solid.
I'll take it. I like this track.
Merry Christmas, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
And a
Merry-
happy new year.
Shut up, Paul.
You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better watch out.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
That is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is. And you're wrong.
I'm gonna say Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Paul, didn't I one time present to you the idea that that's actually a Harry Potter movie because it's like
Yes, you did.
characters sneaking around a tower avoiding Alan Rickman?
That is true. It's more a Harry Potter movie than a Christmas movie.
Because they're basically avoiding Snape.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say that it's a Christmas movie. And it's not only a Christmas movie, it's the greatest Christmas movie. And second best is Gremlins.
Michael, you've got to be trolling on that one. That's far from true. Because you
Michael,
got
what
to.
Christmas movies have you seen?
I will die on that hill. Actually, that Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
I'll agree with you on Gremlins, but that Gremlins and Die Hard are the two best
Gremlins-
Christmas movies? No. Because Miracle on 34th Street exists.
Oh, I haven't actually seen that movie, to be fair. So I.
Hey, Paul.
Hmm.
Hey, Paul. I am the ghost of Christmas Present. And I am here to tell you that you, sir, are a dumbass motherfucker.
I know you are,
I
but
don't
what am
remember
I?
that in the movie.
What did you say, Virginia?
I said I don't remember that part in the movie.
Really, Virginia? I can tell you the timestamp it was at.
Please do.
It was at Paul's house.
That's a location stamp, not a timestamp.
3 a.m.
At the Krusty Krab.
Yeah.
Hopefully 3 a.m.
wait.
Oh, I got booed.
Look at me, I'm cleaning the bathroom. At night.
I am the
Oh,
Lorax, and I speak
I
for the
heard-
trees. But for
And I
some
like-
reason, they're speaking Vietnamese.
The trees can't be harmed if the Lorax is armed.
If you touch my trees, I will break your knees.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that is it. We're done for the night. I hope you guys watching enjoyed this absolute chaotic episode of Mario Kart / Superstars. And for you guys that are here in the room, Phil, Jet Sparks, Trevor, Chris, Virginia, and Michael, hopefully I didn't forget any... Oh, and Trent. Nearly forgot Trent. Thank you guys, of course, for being here in the VC. And everyone watching, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will talk to you guys later.